Greetings and salutations, adventurers, and welcome to the first session of World of Warcraft: The Sands of Time, a Westmarches style game using the TTRPG system Legends in the Mist by Son of Oak Games, and set in Warcraft universe by Blizzard Entertainment. I, the Guildmaster Aryn, will be your narrator for these bi-weekly adventures in the world of Azeroth and beyond. But before we progress any further, we do have to get a little disclaimer out so we don't get into trouble, or at least try to. So this is an unofficial passion project and love letter from me to the Warcraft universe, using a system that I identify with and that I really enjoy running. So, by that it means Son of Oak is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Blizzard Entertainment. All trademarks, characters, and lore are the sole propriety of Blizzard Entertainment. And the game system belongs to Son of Oak Studios respectively. No copyright infringement is intended. Going on, if you wish to catch up with our campaigns, we have our latest episodes currently available on our YouTube channel. You can find the link down below, and we post our VOD 2 days after our live streams. As for announcements, this Thursday we'll pick up where we left off last week session of Curse of Strahd Reloaded. So let's see how our champions fare against a very angry Lycanthrope Dracothrope Grom. But unfortunately, Alexei will not be joining us, so I will be providing the carnage that Grom will be doing. However, you still can join us this Thursday at 9:30 p.m. GMT. This Friday, we will be continuing New Game Master Month, a month-wide event created by Monty Cook Games, held in January, that seeks to celebrate new Game Masters. As such, we are hosting a few special talk streams, such as the previous 3 that happened in the past weeks. And this Friday, we'll have yet another one, hosted by our story weaver Alexei, called Is It Broken?, where him and our guests Miguel, Bardmaya, and Ricardo go through a selection of various magical items and decide if it's broken or not, and how they can fix it, either by improving it or nerfing it. So, this Friday at 9:30 p.m. GMT. And the final one, Cartographer Study, will be streamed on Saturday at the usual time, 9:30 p.m. GMT, again, where I shall continue to draw the map for my homebrew setting of Valdra that I use in my home games. And a reminder to you, and submit your artwork in the Guild's Discord server to be featured in our gallery that you can see during the breaks of every stream, or at least almost every stream, because we don't do breaks on New Game Master Month streams. And remember, no AI art will be featured. We do not condone it. Don't forget, you can listen to this campaign and all our other games on Spotify, linked down below. And we post our podcasts 1 week after our live stream. And now, what you've all been waiting for, let's brave the timeways, shall we? Hello, my dear players, for today.
Hello.
Hi.
How is everyone doing?
Great.
So, since we have 2 new faces here, let's go around introducing yourselves. So, Bio, you start because you're probably the most veteran here, followed by Owlinku.
Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome everyone, and I'm really glad to start a new fun campaign. I'll say right out of the bat, I have zero knowledge of World of Warcraft, so I don't know what I'm up against, but I hope I have fun, and I hope you guys enjoy my character. And yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Lazulli, here to introduce yourself to the streams.
No, stop that. Sorry, Loki tried to eat my dice. Hi, I am Lazulli. I am new here, and I have very limited knowledge on WoW. I remember it from when my dad played it, and I do like it. So I hope I can bring into the table some fun characters. Let's see how it goes.
From what I see, yeah, I'm expecting that. I'm expecting. Owlinku, it's been a while since people saw you.
Hello. Well, I am actually familiar with the World of Warcraft world. And I'm actually really excited because I guess this was kind of a dream because I did talk about this. Oh, I would love to play tabletop on the World of Warcraft world, and I guess it happened.
Ta-da! Okay. And Verde, it's also your first time here on stream.
Hello. I'm also here. I also play WoW. That's about it. I don't know this setting, this TTRPG. All I know is I play WoW. She's the lore keeper. I just play and I kill things. But I'm here now, and I'm curious and excited.
You guys can see who's the Transmog player and who is the I just killed things player.
You're supposed to.
I
point
make
me to the
big number go up.
You point me to the hostile mob and I kill them. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
She says,
Pretty
"Oh,
well.
look, pretty mog." I say, "Oh, look, pretty number."
Loki is taking the mantle from Oreo, and he wishes many treats. So if you can help
the
him
treats today are for Loki. So if you want to redeem Oreo treats, go right ahead.
Oh, someone already did. Loki.
Okay.
Oreo tricks for Loki.
So
Okay,
I'll
wait,
just get some songs
down here.
here. So I'm not gonna use WoW songs because I don't know how
Come on.
copyright friendly those are. I think they are not very copyright friendly. So I'm just gonna go for copyright friendly music. All right. If anyone at Blizzard is watching this stream, please give me permission to use it. I'd really like it. It will really take the experience to a whole other level. But yeah. All right.
Don't shove it down your throat, please. Calm down.
Just lower
He's
the volume.
trying to
'cause
bite
this
the little
is-
tube. Come here. You haven't finished.
All right.
Loki.
So we're going to begin. So for our little viewers at home, this stream will be in the Warcraft setting, as I said, where our little players will be playing as characters that are allied to the Bronze Dragonflight and are now traversing the timeways in hopes of finding out if changing them will be better or not. For those of you that know World of Warcraft, you know the whole gig about this, so I'm just gonna leave it there. For those that don't know about WoW, basically up until now, messing with the timeways was a big no-no because gods will be mad. But now the dragon's like, you know what? Maybe that's not very good that we cannot interfere, so we're gonna interfere anyways. That's about it.
Ah, yes, sounds quite alright. Nothing bad about to happen or something.
Hey, you give a dragonflight the permission to control time, and say, do not fuck this up. This goes in a straight line, and shit starts happening. Bad people start doing bad things. People start dying, and you go, maybe we should start doing something.
Maybe.
Anyways,
Maybe.
these allies will then delve into the timeways and incarnate in characters from that timeline. So they have their anchor characters, which are the characters that shall be presented in a bit, and they will then delve in the timeline and incarnate another character. Now, the way Legend in the Mist works is that it's not like a character sheet from D&D. You use theme cards, or basically you have a card with various tags that are very summarized characteristics of your character, and they can be from a variety of themes. And basically when you do a roll and you have a tag that applies, you pick that tag up or more, and you add a +1 for each tag that applies to that roll, and that's how you solve conflicts in Legend in the Mist. those are for more detailed roles, which are actually called detailed roles. Most of it doesn't need roles if you have tags that help you. So it's a very narrative-driven game. Okay, so that being said, you find yourselves, my dear players, in the temporal conflict. This large, majestic-looking building built by the Bronze Dragonflight. You see a variety of peoples from various races. Some more civilized, others more barbaric. Members of the Horde and the Alliance, humans, orcs, elves, dwarves, Draenei, just this amalgamation of very different kinds of heroes that have joined in this location. As per the aspect of time, the leader of the Bronze Dragonflight, Nosdormu, is the request. That's where you find yourselves. So, Darthalia, as you step up the staircase to the temporal conflux, you see this large gate in almost the shape of an hourglass with dragons inscribed, carved on the gate itself. Everything made of this bronze, almost golden type of hue to it. You can see sand just glowing, glittering, glowing sand just flowing everywhere. That kind of gathers up in this hourglass shape on top of the tower above the gate. Describe to the people at home what they see.
So, people at home, you see this very distinguished gentleman. No, it's a woman, but you see this
Gentlewoman
Distinguished
with her,
gentlewoman.
her face a little bit like eaten up. It's very rotten, very decaying almost. She wears a half mask, keeping all her skin in her face, literally, quite literally. Her hair is made out of snakes. She doesn't even have hair. It's like just these snakes floating around. Have you seen Medusa? Nah. Maybe they are cousins, I don't know. It's just like little snakes, like whoosh.
No.
Playing with each other, going around. She wears also super beaten up armor, like in this like crimson color with some details of bronze, but the bronze is also like decay, so it's like has a little bits of green on it. And long robes from the waist down. The legs are covered in not band-aids.
Bandages.
How you call it? Bandages. Thank you, God. Bandages. Very old as well. She carries a super big shield with almost like fangs all over it, like it was beaten up. And she also carries a big sword with glowing details in blue. And yeah, that's my girl, Darthalia the Unbound. And that's all you have to know.
The Unbound and the Undead.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if I could say, but yeah, she's an undead.
You can. Yeah.
Warrior, Forsaken. I didn't indulge much on the background because I was busy. But
It's okay.
but
Okay, do
yeah,
not worry.
only a little bit. But yeah, but she's a Forsaken undead warrior.
Okay. So, with that, you just walk up these stairs. You see some people look at you. Members of the Horde are kind of used to seeing your kind, so they kind of just give you a passing look. Kind of some of them actually have seen you around and just nod at you. Members of the Alliance kind of, even though people are more used to walking around each other these days, they're still a bit iffy because undead usually are dealing bad things, so they kind of keep their distance. Some of them are more amicable, but that's the general vibe. So you approach, go up the stairs. You're now in this central plaza that's attached to the entrance of the gate. This large round plaza where everyone is gathering. And you start hearing these two distinct voices, not very distinct between them, but little bit how should I put this? Just as if going back and forth with each other. And you kind of look to the side, and you see up in the distance two Volpera, which are these small Fennec fox-like humanoid creatures. As you see them going back and forth, Lazulli, care to describe your twin characters?
Yep. I went a little different and I made two characters instead.
That still counts as one.
They are twins.
Dimly.
It still count as one, yes. They work together as one. They are identical twins. They look very much alike. And it's a boy and a girl. They are wearing opposing colors. One is from the bronze and the other is from the blue. The boy is named Yugi. He is a bit of a bookworm, and he's an expert in magical items. While his sister, Mika, is a great warrior that very much loves her blades. One is very shut off and likes to keep to himself, while the other is very much an extrovert that loves to meet everyone. And they very much bicker all the time, like the siblings they are.
Okay. So I'm going to say...
I do have art of them.
Yeah. If you want to post it in the art channel, I mean, I can send it here. Give me a second. I can just get
if
like...
If you want to send it, I think I sent you the drawing. It's really simple, though. I'm not a professional. It's really simple.
I'm just going to get an overhead image here on top of everything else, just so... just so people see it. Give me a second.
Thank you. They're so cute.
Where is it?
They're like, no.
Okay.
No.
Found it. Okay, so we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here, and boom, and boom, and boom. Oh shit, that's very, very big image. Wow.
Damn. What happened?
Covered the whole screen. Okay. I'm gonna cover just myself.
Thank God that was not white. Flashbang would have ensued.
There.
They're so cute.
Okay. So, with that, your twins are going back and forth with each other, and suddenly Mika sees Darthalia just walking up the stairs, kind of receiving some nods and looks. How does she react to this presence? Even though she's probably not the first undead she has seen, but it's probably the first undead she has seen with snake on her hair.
she would most probably perk up, immediately forget whatever she was arguing about, because she is a little bit of a tunnel vision girl. And she would immediately go, oh, person. And she would immediately scuttle over as she says, love your snakes. They look amazing. And she is
Darthalia,
smiling with
yeah.
very much all of her teeth.
Darthalia will look at this person, like from like head to toe, and go like, I don't have time for this. And just like starts slowly walking again before they were interrupted by whatever that is.
Okay.
She would turn to her brother, who tags along a little bit, and say, huh, grumpy one, maybe she'll get along with you. And he'll just give her a glare.
Perfect. And as this is happening, Isolde, you yourself have been walking around the temporal conflicts for a while now, and just getting tabs on everyone that's here, both strapped to your back. And I look at them. Everyone looks at you. What does the people gather here see?
So, elves are quite common around, so everyone has seen an elf. What they probably have not seen around is an elf whose right arm is a porcelain prosthetic with flowers drawn into it. You see what you can definitely assume looks like a type of huntress. By the clothes, they are kind of torn apart. Can clearly tell she's tired. Overall seems quite unapproachable at first. Oh, and white hair with blue eyes and the scar across her face.
Okay. And as you walk around, there's almost this sort of shadow that follows you a bit behind. And Verd, care to tell everyone
Hello.
what they see as you follow Isolde?
You see following her a tall, also an elf, but not as an elegant elf as Isolde, more pale skin, short hair, full of scars across the face, one-eyed, completely white and as blind, and the other red. Sunlayan elf following her, named Dimitri, adorned with some black and red leather clothing and armor, and a scimitar at his belt, walking beside her.
As you kind of catch up to Isolde, you all look around, see this various different kinds of people. You see the twins, you see Darthalia just walking away, and there is this sudden vortex of sand that kind of takes shape at the center of the main plaza, as you see this tall and like pointy-eared person coming up, bare chest, only with a toga, like strapped onto a shoulder pad, with this bronze dragon-like shape with a vial of sand attached to it. He has this long, pointy beard on his chin and two like strands of, well, not strands, but puffs of hair on his mustache, with very long hair tied to the back of his head. See the aspect of time in his mortal visage, Nosdormu. And as he comes out of this almost sand-like portal, he takes a good look at everyone, and you see next to him this gnome. This little gnome, also in very similar shape of gear, let us say. As you kind of blonde hair, green eyes. To the ones that have been here more often, you know that her name is Chromie, and she's probably one of the closer aides to Nosdormu. And following them is this troll woman, this female troll, tusks kind of pointing outwards, but in contrast to their very bright appearances, she sports this more dark demeanor. She's a more recent, not visitor, but also not resident. Just a more recent appearance, as she is a member of the Infinite Dragonflight. The Dragonflight that supposedly was hell-bent on destroying the timeways and just doing whatever they wanted willy-nilly. You yourselves don't really know her name, but even though she is from... well, she is what she is, you don't seem to sense any ill intent. And as Nosdormu approaches the center of the plaza, just clears his throat, and just you hear this voice, just bellowing voice, just echo throughout the plaza, as he goes, "Champions, I am grateful that so many of you have accepted my invitation and, well, plead for aid. It has been far too long since my kind has protected and overseed the timelines, as our edicts from the Titans ordered us to do so. But after so long, and after seeing so many of you changing fate with your own hands, I think it's time to break free of chains. We do not intend to change the timeways for nefarious purposes, but we also believe that following a rigid timeline with no room for compassion is not the right way to take care of this kind of situation. And thus a select few of you will be delving into various different times in the history of our universe, either for the perseverance of the current timeline, or if you so believe that changing something would provide beneficial. Alas, we leave that to your judgment. You are heroes of your own people. You have done much for the world of Azeroth, and we will believe that you will do much for the times that passed, that are present, and the ones to come. I have chosen some of you already for the first dive. And he kind of scans the group, the large. Just change the music for a moment. This one. And looks around, and his eyes fall on you, Darthalia. Darthalia the Unbound. Step forward.
It will step like very slowly, but like predominantly like I'm here.
Okay. Everyone just hears the clanking of your metal armor, just the hissing of the snakes. As you approach, enter, turn around to face the rest of the group. And he turns to the twins. Yugi and Mika, please approach.
They both straighten up, their ears pointing up. Mika goes up with a bit of a pep in her step, while her brother is a little slower, a little more dignified, let's say. But they approach side by side.
Okay. Everyone sees these two
And
little
Mika
fellas.
is the first to
The first one to speak.
to say, "At your service, ma'am."
And they just get there, turn around, face the group. And he turns to Isolde. Isolde Rapidbel, please approach.
You will approach.
And he looks to Dimitri, that just stays behind. Dimitri von Cristian Lupu Albescu Vânător. Please approach.
That is one long name. And then I have the twins, just Yugi and Mika. I didn't even give them last names. I'll have to think of that.
Do you approach Dimitri?
Yes, with a nod.
Okay. Bet. As you approach, you turn around. Nozdormu just looks at the group that gathered in front of you. These will be the first champions to delve into the timeways. I know not where you may end up, but I am sure you will end up where the timeways need you the most. Are you ready?
Always.
Yes.
I was born ready. And Yugi turns over and says, "I doubt that."
And the nods, turns
And
to
Mika looks over and says, "Don't steal my thunder."
him turning to Chromie. your Normu, if you will. And you see the small gnome lady just at your service, and she just goes in front of you, turns to everyone, grabs this hourglass-shaped object, just starts levitating it between her hands. Okay, whatever you do, all right, try not to go to the side, just go forward, all right? This may sting a little bit, but it's nothing to be afraid, okay? So just bear with it for like a couple of seconds. It'll be fine, okay? Just don't go dilly-dallying in the timeways, because you may end up somewhere and we won't be able to find you, all right? Regardless, also take this, and she kind of tosses all of you like this small ornate coin, bronze coin, to all of you. As you grab it, Chromie just starts levitating the hourglass. The hourglass starts to spin and spin. You see the sand just going wild everywhere. Coming out of it as the hourglass shatters, sand just starts to flow and envelop all of you. As you see yourselves being bathed in this golden sand, your vision goes out as you can only see just grains of sand, and not darkness, but like this like yellowish brown in front of you to the amount of sand. And suddenly you see yourself just floating very fast over this river of sand with nothing around you, just stars and what seems to be other strands of sand that kind of seem to lead somewhere else, but you just focused in front, just blasting through the sand. And as you... a few moments pass, and your vision starts to clear. And as you gather your marbles, Dimitri, you start hearing the
Yes.
you start hearing the sounds of a market. And as you focus your sights, you are just handing these documents. As you look to your hands, you are in dressed in very elegant clothes. Think something like Middle Eastern type of vibe with some metal parts of armor. You have like this clawed glove, and you're handing these documents that seem to pertain to let me just change the music because this is not it.
We're gonna die.
This one is good.
This music is not the vibe.
This music is not the vibe. But yeah, you seem to be handing off these documents that pertain to trade deals regarding shipments of materials for the construction of something. And as you kind of look, it's for a spire. And that takes your vision to the side as you kind of look. And you see some people gathered around as your golem, your K-14 golem, just helped transport some stone, just very... drops the stones, proceeds again, drops the stones. As you see another person, also in the same... not as elegant as you, but still high-ish society. As they wield this staff. You know that staff as being the staff of the Twin Suns. And you see this person just weaving the staff as it crackles with this like pinkish, purplish, bluish, arcane energy as they shape the stone into like a myriad of shapes that just attach to parts of a building that's being constructed. And suddenly in your mind, it clicks. That's Salhar, the Reshi Spiresmith. And you look at your golem. Nazam, the Merchant Prince Liaison. And as this information starts gathering in your brain, Salhar, which now has the two bodies of Mika and Yugi inside their own, you are just controlling the staff as if you've always done this, just gathering the material and just fixing patches of this building as your vision then looks around to the other members of the plaza as they just look at you in this almost spectacle. You know people like seeing you work because you work well and you do stuff well, okay? So it's always this event when you just start weaving the arcane artifacts that help you in engineering the city of Manusa. As the scene pans backwards from the city of Manusa to the sands of the deserts of Koresh, we see someone else. Someone that is just sailing a sand skiff under the scorching heat of Koresh's twin suns that kind of give this saffron color to the sand and the sky itself, almost as if the sky and the sand merge together on the horizon without you being able to actually see the line. And you see Rachel, the Desert Windwalker, as Isolde now controls this sand skiff with as much dexterity as if she has been doing this for her entire life. Just under the sun, just gliding through the sand, no effort whatsoever. And it is there that as the scene approaches your face, Isolde, as Rachel, it's as if time has passed. You're not in the desert anymore. You are in Manusa. And you do not look your regular self, as you now have bandages on your face, on your arms. And I want you to describe to folks at home and to the rest of the party how it feels for you, a Koreshi that has been subjected to the wasting, the effect that is caused by the activation of these arcane shields that protect the city-states of Koresh. As the skin starts to peel from your flesh, revealing this glowing light under your skin.
I think Rachel feels a bit, very uncomfortable with the situation. I guess it's probably the reason why you see her covered a lot. It feels like there's some shame about what happened, even though it's not really her fault.
And as you just place your hand on your bandaged arms, the arcane light almost like coming out from the spaces in between bandages. You look up and you look around. The vibe the city of Manuta gives right now is not the same it did a while ago. People are looking somber, and you cannot see the suns in the sky. All you can see in the sky is this mixture of pinkish, purplish, bluish, arcane barrier that's erected all over, encompassing the full length and width of the city. And it is then that this flash,
What the hell?
as if
Calm down.
this ringing of a bell in your mind starts to echo. And in that ring, you see creatures, various shadowy looking creatures made of pure darkness that seek to devour everything and anyone that stands in their way. You do not know what they are. And as that vision fades, we see Kahani waking up from a very disturbing dream of the same types of shadow creatures. As that same ringing rings in your head, and you come outside from your room to the balcony that once had this beautiful view over the city of Manusa with the night sky over. You see yourself just looking down at the pale comparison of what was once a great city, as the people are not looking the same. Some of them have been subjected to the wasting. You yourself already have some cracks on the skin as light starts to glow under it. And you get another ring, as if this light, as if it's trying to speak to you, and you know it. This is the voice of the planet of Kresh.
Don't bite my fingers.
You are one of the astral oracle bio. You are one of the people that is capable of communicating with the world of Kresh. I know, we got a raid. Thanks for the raid, guys. And you know this voice. It's the voice of the world, the voice of Kresh, that at times seem to resonate with you in such a pleasant way. But ultimately, like from the past few months, it has been with warnings of danger, of dark creatures encroaching on it. And after a while, you saw these arcane shields being erected around not only Manusa, but also the other city-states of Kresh. And someone also told you about these shadow creatures. Creatures of void. Creatures that seek the destruction of all that is living. And they exist only to consume. Tell me, how do you feel looking at Tiri as someone of your status just looks down and sees this pale ghost of what was once a gem in the desert.
She feels obviously very destroyed on the inside, very sad that the hometown where she is from, it's in this completely almost destructive state. She can't help but feel like this has happened before, like she has lost something like this, and especially seeing the light glowing on the cracks of her skin. She like slightly touches it as almost like covering it, and she indeed feels like this has happened before, or maybe she must be a bit confused because of the dream, and she's still trying to absorb all the information, but on the back of her mind she feels like this has happened before. And well, she just can't help to feel a sadness covering her up as she like sees from the balcony all the state.
And something curious as you look in the mirror. You, as Darthalia, taking the back seat of this visage, as your echo of this person that once was and probably is not anymore, looks in the mirror. You see a face partially covered in bandages, but these strands of bandages, they kind of seem to float, almost mimicking your snakes, with pulsating arcane energy coming from under the bandages you have around your head. You find it curious that somebody could resemble you in a way. And as that happens, we go back to Nazam. You are just walking through the town, accompanied by your K14 Peacekeeper Golem, just large mechanical construct that just accompanies you everywhere and follows your orders to the T. As you are walking, you find another Kareshi. You notice from the garments that they are probably someone from the nomads, from the desert, probably a windwalker. And as you look to the side, you as Dimitri, you know who they are. And what does the Nazam do as they see this member of the nomadic tribes just staring them down from the ground as they're sitting down with arcane energies just pulsating from under the bandages?
I am just taken by that visage, and I just inspect, I suppose, with my companion walking beside me. They're standing guard?
No, Rachel is just sitting down, just taking a breather for a moment. But you do notice something curious. They do have this, like techno magic, like bow. Like you, as Dimitri, have never seen anything like that. You, as Nazam, know it to be like a very well-crafted Kareshi bow. And you see these various tips of arrows engraved with runes for ice magic.
Dimitri is just amazed at the technology and the mix with the arcane and science, I suppose,
Yeah.
because it is something completely new to him, and he's just taken back by it and is just inspecting it very close.
Ingenuity of the Sand people. Yeah, Rachel.
Oh, we're not in Kansas anymore.
You see just this person in front of you accompanied by their golem that's not subtle at all, as you are just trying to take a rest, at least for the time where you can still rest, because you're starting to feel that exhaustion is not acting on you as it should, as more and more of you starts to waste away with each passing day. But you look at them, just staring them down. As that happens, you hear making of staff just as our Stalhar, the Reshi Spiresmith, approaches. Stalhar, how do you feel now that your work, your life work, is not being requested as often as an engineer for building the city of Manusa, since the leadership has started to focus more on protection and security from these outside forces as you pass by these two individuals. Lazulli? Yeah.
So, you distracted me. Well, if it is the necessary, it is a little sad I don't get to do my job as much, but the little bit that I do, I shall try to make the best of it.
Just mutter that to yourself as you walk the streets of Manusa, see these two individuals. And as you do that, Shahani, you receive another vision as you're also walking the streets. You see the visions of someone much like you, a Kareshi much like you, but also covered in a lot of bandages. And a name just plays in your head. Locus Walker. Locus Walker. Locus Walker. And as you do that, you find yourself in the city streets among these other three individuals. Part of you knows them. Another part, you don't find them familiar at all. It's like you have, and you do, two different minds, so as the others, but they complement each other relatively well to the point where it's not problematic. And as you see these four individuals, you hear someone walking behind you. It seems it has brought you all together, is it not? And as you look behind, you see this figure. pure white bandages just covering a good part of their body and head, with this very elegant helmet, almost like not a crown, but still elegant. Very well adorned pieces of armor kind of covering these bandages. And Shahani, in your mind, name Locust Walker echoes as he turns his head to you. You know me.
Shani will like slightly tilt her head. I'm sorry, it's Meta's fault. I'm tilt her head and go like, I suppose I know, but I don't know why I know you.
You are an oracle, are you not?
Shani will like bring her hands slowly up and look at them, and then slowly look at the being in front of her and go, yes, I am. But still, like, with a hint of, am I?
And you probably know me as Locust Walker. And then that information clicks. Locust Walker. Someone that was rather high importance for the Koreshi people. That went to the higher oracles and the trade princes and the trade king to inform them of hearing the voice of Koresh, even though he's not an oracle himself, and the voice warning him of the oncoming doom. And he was also the one that designed the shield generators that now cover every city-state in Koresh. You, Salhar, have also known him due to your interest in magical tech. So you kind of feel not starstruck, although a tiny part of you seeing these shield generators is feeling very that's amazing. I really like it. As you try to suppress a bit Yugi down and down just so it doesn't overreact. But basically this is you as an engineering student finding somebody that's very like high esteemed in the engineering world, magical engineering in this case. And he turns to the other two. The voice of Koresh was also told me about your presence here in Manusta. I think I have a job for you if we hope to save our people from the forces of the void. Do you know what these
The
fields are
void?
for? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes. Have
Can't
you
say
heard of
I'm
it?
familiar.
They are forces from outside our world. Probably not even from our realm of existence either. They seek only to consume, and in this case, to consume the soul of our world. And he points to the shield on top of the city. Do you know what these do?
You tell.
They turn any kind of energy that comes into contact with them into pure arcane energy. Unfortunately, it is also the reason that we as the people have begun to, and he kind of unstraps a bit of the bandages, revealing the arcane energy just flowing where flesh should be before. Big price to pay for salvation, I'd say.
So you would say destruction forever.
Not destruction. For it seems that even though our physical bodies are wasting away, our personalities, our memories, our minds still remain intact as pure arcane energy. I have considered something that's a bit problematic, but it could be the key to saving our people. If we manage to harness this energy and turn ourselves into these energy beings wrapped by these protective bandages, we will be able to traverse the, and he points to where the sky once was, great dark beyond, searching for a new home. But alas, not everyone is very fond of that idea, understandably so.
Dimitri kind of just approaches a little bit. And how is our part in all of this? How can we be of assistance?
Well, that is a very nice question, and I'm glad you asked. You see, and before he continues, we're gonna go ahead for a little break. So, we're gonna be right back. 5-10 minutes. So, be right back.
Happy New Year!
No, not again.
New year, new
So-
me.
It is time for Oreo to get treat.
Another treat for Wookie. Well, here it goes. Lucky.
I actually don't because unfortunately it's too fat. Too fat.
Or baby
Well, ain't you lucky? Ain't you
suffering
lucky?
from success.
Great. Okay.
menu.
So, since Nizam asked how you can be of service,
Yeah.
Lucas Walker just let you ask. And as he goes to talk, you just hear loud commotion as a lot of Kareshi over some streets to the side seem to be arguing or even rioting. You being a trade prince liaison, you have a peacekeeper,
still-
so I suppose your expertise could be used in dealing with the public, but try to be compassionate. These people are going through a lot. If you all could accompany him, I'm very certain that where there's screams, there's problems to follow. I will guide you from there.
We appreciate. I will try my best. He goes to put his hand on the scimitar, but I assume it's not there.
Actually, curious of you to say, there is a scimitar, not your scimitar, but a very nice looking scimitar from a metal you as Dimitri I've never seen before. But it's this very elegant and shiny scimitar that almost kind of vibrates with this magical hue to it, this bluish purplish hue all around it that's barely visible, but it's there, and you'll kind of look at it, just do a couple of slices, unsheath it.
Remarkable. This time, I mean, we know this is at like a timeline different thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Whenever we are,
have to wait.
they sure have remarkable technology. This is astonishing. As I go whoosh whoosh, flourishes and shit, and
And
Mhm.
you just sheath the sword as the screams and commotion starts growing louder to the side. And as you look, Lucas Walker is not there anymore, leaving you to your own affairs.
I suppose we go to where the commotion is. What is happening?
I mean, if you guys want to go there, we go there.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
If everyone wants to do that.
So, Nizam, with your golem to your side, you take the lead. Kind of walk forward a few streets. This time, usually streets are empty with mandatory curfews, but this time is different. People are rioting, and as you turn a bend, you do notice a group of Kareshi that seems to be destroying the statue of the oracles. Just this very elegant craft like work statue of the Circle of Oracles of Kadesh that they just, some throw pieces of food, others throw ropes and try to pull them down, others just like lay waste to them with hammers, and you hear their voices just, come away to us. He's dying because of you. And you see this man kind of grabbing his wife, like shaking her as if they're in their desperation, just screaming to the people of the statues, even though there are only the statues themselves. But you see the woman just covered in bandages with the arcane light just glowing under her. And what is your first course of action?
I put my hands up and I go, people, please, what is the reason of this commotion? Please, cease this meaningless destruction. We understand your frustration, but I assure you, things will work out eventually.
You say that, and with your tag from your influence card, your commanding social presence, you kind of see them just looking at each other, look at you, and some eyes fall in Salhar, who, despite being an engineer, Salhar, people also know you from being part of the City Watch. And you're known as a protector of this dome, of this city. And seeing Nazam in your presence kind of also gives them not a sense of peace, but at least it's enough to harmonize the emotions of the group, as this what seems to be what once was an elderly woman kind of approaches you, all covered in bandages, no face whatsoever, just light under it. It kind of holds your hand, Salhar. Lord Protector, can you truly the salvation? Can you protect us like you've been doing thus far? Really?
Sorry, it's just something was brought to my attention and I was trying to check something.
Oh, it's okay.
No, it's because people say they are hearing it double, and I'm wondering if it's from mine, so I was trying to check on my voice chat if my mic is turning on accident.
Okay, now in here you should be muted. Oh no, yeah, you can hear myself.
I don't know if it's my fault. I don't know if I can try and do something to stop that.
I mean, you can, if all else fails, you can use push to talk. It will be fine.
Can try that.
But yeah, this elderly lady just approaches you, holds your hand, and asks if you'll still be able to protect them, the city, as usual. What do you reply to this bandaged old lady seeking comfort?
Well, I'll of course hold her hand, and I will say, well, I shall try my best as I've always been doing. That's what I promise. And I'll give a reassuring smile.
under like some bandages. You see what's left from your mouth. Just smile. Some of these people feel more reassured. Some of them still a bit, well, not. They don't seem very persuaded, but they still keep to themselves and decide, you know what, might as well just let them do their job, and whatever happens, happens. So they all start to disperse. And as they do, Shahani, you and Raichel, you notice something coming from the vent that lead to the sewers of Manusa. As in front of the statue, there's this grate, and you notice this dark type of energy just wisping from under it, just very similar to the one in your visions.
We don't know that we saw like the same thing, right?
You don't know that you both saw it. You know that
Yes.
at least you yourself saw it, but you don't know the others saw
Yes.
it. Unless you say it.
Shahani will like slowly walk towards it, like inspecting it from afar, but trying to see if they can see more from up close. And like they start like almost like they remember something back in their mind, like I have seen this before, as they are murmuring for themselves, like I've seen this before. The vision, yes.
What? Do we hear that?
Do you say it loud enough for everyone to hear it? To hear it, Bayo?
I mean, it was like a murmuring
Like,
thing, like it's not
Yeah.
a whisper, but if you're like paying attention or something.
Sorry. Did you say something? Must have been the wind.
That's the way this game works, guys. It's narrative. So if you, as a collective, feel it makes sense narratively, go for it.
Well, did you just ask me if I said anything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then you. I suppose I don't actually hear you say things. I just hear you say stuff. But I don't actually ascertain. I go. Oh, I'm sorry. What are you talking to us? Did you say something?
No, I and like Shahani just looks for a brief moment to you. Like she's looking at you, but at your soul, you know, because like she feels like she has seen you before. Well, it's the echo thing, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
But she feels like, yes, I was just saying, I have seen this I had a vision back in this morning at my balcony. A void, everything was dark. Like she points at the aura, like this. I can't imagine why. Do you know anything about this?
I apologize. I apologize immensely. I am not certain what you can be. What are you being so specific of?
It
This-
may
this-
be bad dream, I don't know. And like Shahani just like scrunches her head.
Right.
It's Locus Walker. call you an oracle.
He did. Yes, he did.
From what I know, when an oracle has a bad dream, it often ends up not really being a dream.
That is not very reassuring. Thank you. Well, I hope it's not what you mean. But if it is, we need to be ready for whatever that is.
What is that? What is that? That
The thing
she's
that's
pointing.
I mean, by this time, Nazam, you have a lot of informants in the city. You have a large network of informants, and you've heard of these creatures, these shadowy creatures that encroach against the shields of the city. You've also learned that apparently the ones in power have not been entirely truthful as to why the shields were raised. You were pretty much just told that they were raised in order to protect the city-states from an outside threat, but not really what that specific threat was. And Rachel, you approach the grate and just weaves against the shadow. Just kind of wisps from the interior. And as if you start hearing whispers coming from it, just ever so slightly. What do you do?
Whispering from the shadows. Do I sense anything other than the whispers, like magical wise, arcane wise?
Magical wise, you do feel this sense of uneasiness. Your newly formed arcane body, your wasting was pretty fast. So only little parts of your organic body are present. So you have started to feel things differently. And
Very well.
this energy from inside this grate in the ground that leads to sewers, you do feel very uneasy around it, as if it's something, how should I put this? Just very uncomfortable, to the point where if you could, you'd want to be in another city-state away from this. But not to the point where it leads you to inaction if you have to get the job done, obviously.
And I suppose Rachel will reach the end for the back, where is the bow, and turn to the others and say, watch out for possible problem.
What do you mean, problems? Perhaps we should not approach so closely.
Do you not feel it? It's in the air. Quite obvious.
Do I feel it as well?
Your wasting, your wasting is not as expanded as it is Rachel's, but you've started to have to roll your body in some bandages. But so it's not a sensation that's very present, but you do feel that lingering sense of uneasiness when close to that shadow.
Right. What's the name of the robot? Golem. Be on the lookout for any strange behaviors. And I put my hand on the sword, ready to go.
As you say that, your golem just...
Well, I always... I can say I always have my trusty staff on the ready.
Do you shun the great?
Oh, if it is what is needed, let's do this.
Perhaps before we touch whatever that phenomenon is, should we maybe get some more backups in the area? We do not know what we are meddling with.
Michelle, you're the closest to the great. What's your course of action? Do you wait or do you...
I guess I will ask everyone to be ready and I will not wait.
So you open the grate?
Indeed.
That is a very suspicious and familiar behavior I'm witnessing.
I kick the door.
I've seen this before. And
I have seen this unsafe behavior before many times. I must follow.
As you use your bow to just lift the grate. It takes a bit, but you manage to... As it opens and you see this shadow just flare up as it just dissipates into the air. And there's just a dark hole with some steps for you to put your feet and hands to go down.
Oh.
Okay, so do we approach slowly?
Well, I am curious about this. I'm following.
Perhaps
For
should we
science.
not dive head first into this dark hole? Maybe we should have a bit more caution.
For science.
Are you afraid of something?
No. Not being afraid, it's being mindful of the dangers that may be in front of us.
You do not have to fear. Because if we die, we die.
That does not strike any confidence whatsoever.
I can hold your hand if you really need it.
I think I'm fine, thank you.
Suit yourself.
Send the golem first? Question mark.
The golem
As a
kinda-
sacrifice.
Send the golem as a sacrifice.
I'm a sacrifice.
just approaches, looks at the hole, looks at you.
What's up?
I am confused with my directives, Lord Nazam.
Damn it. Well, that didn't work. Fine.
And as you look at the golem as he approaches, like the hole is like possibly your width, and the golem is like two of you.
Oh, he doesn't fit.
That was an unfortunate miscalculation on my part. My apologies.
He's so thick.
I believe I can
Ugh.
try to find an alternative route and meet you down there.
Do you... Wait, does the golem speak?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It
Do
should
you-
be able of simple speech.
I mean, this is
It's
far
probably
new
really
to Dimitri, I
simple.
suppose. This is a very smart construct. Do you know where does the tunnel lead to, or from? I suppose.
According to my calculations, this would lead to the Manusa sewers, and by our current placement, it should lead to the central drainage pipe further down 3 blocks that way. And you kind of see the massive arm just...
I think
Then it
you.
sounds safe to me.
I think all of you are of the opinion that we should go under the streets instead of from above.
It should cause less commotion, at least.
Perhaps.
However we go, we must go. Now.
Very well.
I mean, I already said I can go in. I'm just waiting for everyone else.
I signaled the golem to meet at the other exit. Where does it lead to? I guess.
He just nods and just turns around through the city street.
Very well. Be careful. I suppose, as I walk in or go down.
You go down
Down.
the hole. Just not a very deep descent. You manage to get to the bottom in like 5-10 seconds stops as you just take a while and just step onto the wet stone floor of the sewers of Karesh. And the sensation here is claustrophobic, to say the least, even though the tunnel is wide enough to accommodate all of you and tall enough to also you're not having to lower your heads. It's still an enclosed space. And not only that, the shadows here seem to be darker. And Stalhar, as you look at the shadows, grab your staff. You have your multi-purpose arcane tool from Yugi. So I suppose a light would be usable from the staff.
I wanted to ask if I would be able to make a small little light to help us out.
So you just look at your staff, kind of turn it, do some like turnings on a gear, and this flare of white light just kind of encompasses this area around you as you just wave the staff around. And
well then,
you point forward and you start walking. And
onwards.
onwards you go. Let me just change to this one. As you go through the tunnels of Manusa, you just hear your footsteps echo just in the wet floor. And suddenly, up ahead, out of the light's distance, it's almost you see this even darker shadow move just across a corridor, like a cross section up ahead.
Oh, wonderful company.
Is it a corridor? Is it empty?
You're in this corridor up ahead, and then it's an intersection up ahead that you just saw a shadow figure just like it's already shadowy on that side, but it's as if a darker shadow just passed by.
Is it the same shadow we met when we entered the first time?
No, that was merely a wisp.
Ah,
Just like a puff of smoke.
well, if it goes there, it goes somewhere. I don't see anywhere we should go that we don't know, so if we see that shadow go there, I recall that we should follow it. Shahani is like saying this to the front, but like she means like to the party, but like she doesn't even look at the party.
Oh well,
this-
following the shadowy figure it is.
This vision of yours, what did it entitle? Did you see ourselves standing in this tunnel and that shadow?
Not precisely. I just saw darkness, void. That's all I saw, and then I woke up and I felt strange. I still don't feel like me. Feels like I'm still in the dream. And my head, like she will grab some of the bandage that is hanging. It's missing. Something. Must be my head. I didn't sleep very well because of the visions.
Having dark time-ending visions tend to do that to one's person's mind. Let us continue.
As you continue, you approach the intersection. You look around. You don't see the shadow. But there's this hum. As if there are like this agglomeration of very, very low whispers to the point where it just sounds like a humming sound. And you just hear it from all around as soon as you arrive at the intersection. And you start feeling this sense of dread built in you.
Well, this is ominous.
I would like to very slowly unsheath my scimitar and be on the lookout for anything wary.
As you unsheath your scimitar, you look towards the to the zone where the shadow passed to before, and kind of focus on that, on the center of the corridor where darkness is just pitch black. And your scimitar ready, just point towards there and you just gaze on it. Just focus, as if nothing else is around you. I have arrived, Lord Nazam, and you see it behind you. And kind of
Alrighty then. Oh,
Your thing. You must be careful.
I told you to wait on the exit. God, you gave us a scare.
I believe the order was to me to find another entry point and meet you down here, was it not?
I am fairly certain I told you to meet us at the exit, but very well. At least no harm has come to any of us.
Apologies. If you wish, I can return to the surface.
I am not sure. Do we continue exploring these tunnels? There seems to be nothing here.
We don't know if there is anything here. We will only know if we continue exploring, and I believe there must be something.
Does your
Don't-
construct happen to be smart enough to have noticed something off?
Did you see anything out of the ordinary before we arrived at this destination?
And looks to you, turns around, looks to Rachel, looks to the rest of the party, looks to the back of the tunnel where you came from. It seems that the arcane fluctuations inside the tunnels are not as present as they used to be. Which is odd to say the least, since we have a shield generator not too far from here.
Shall we go check it?
Perhaps it is best for us
Yeah,
to investigate, yes. Please lead us there.
Affirmative. And he just turns around with the tunnel. And as you continue through the tunnels, still dark, but with the staff of the Twin Suns guiding your way, you kind of just see where you need to go, and your golem also adapted to the dark just turns to the right, continues forward, turns to the left. Lord Nazam, until he comes to a full stop. There seems to be a problem.
What is it?
I do not sense any arcane fluctuations from the location of the shield generator up ahead.
Could that mean that the generator has been turned off, perhaps?
If that is the case, it is very problematic, given that we need that shield generator active in order to protect the city. The other generators do not have enough capacity to protect this area. It will last for... And he kind of just looks into the void. Approximately 2 hours.
You sure your thing really knows the shield was off?
I don't think we have any certainty that it is off, but if it is reading that the arcane fluctuation is disabled, then something must definitely be wrong.
We do have an engineer with us. Maybe you can take a look.
And as you say that, Salhar,
Mm-hmm.
your staff kind of starts glowing a little bit dimmer and dimmer. Kind of just hit it with your hand a bit and it flares up a bit. And do you use your multi-purpose tool to try and check for like almost a detect magic from D&D?
I'll try it.
Okay, as you...
How shall I do it?
No, I'll flavor it however you like. So we agree that the staff will also be your multi-purpose tool, so just flavor it however you like. Just Tell us how you do it. You have full flavor for this.
How do I do this? How do I use it as detect magic? I can either use it as a metal detector and wave it around, or maybe I can use the end as a ball and like hover my hand over it to see what it gives me. But I think the metal detector is funnier.
Tell me what Yugi would do.
He's the more serious type.
Okay, fair, very fair. Okay, metal detector it is. So
Let his sister have this one.
you wave your staff in front, like almost like a magic detector, and you start hearing the beeps, just beep, 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 beep. And as you point to the center of the tunnel, nothing. No sound. And everyone just sees Salhar just do the wave motion and then just stop at the center. And you also do not hear any sound.
Okay,
Think that does not
then.
bode well.
This is certainly not good.
What do you mean not good?
Well, there are no signals in there, which means no magic, which means no protection, which means we are vulnerable.
You sure your stuff is working properly?
Do you want me to entertain that with a response? My dear, this has never failed me before, thank you very much.
I should say you should never say never. But whatever it suits you.
In
No,
any case,
We either go on and check what it is, or we stay here like sitting ducks.
If the
I
contract
say
is
we go
correct-
shake.
If the contract is correct, then we just have 2 hours to try and fix whatever happened.
yes, let us not dilly-dally. We have two distinct ways of collecting information that's telling us that something is clearly wrong, so let us move with haste.
As you continue forward, again, sounds only of your footsteps, and the shadows this time seems to be growing stronger ahead. As you arrive at this entrance to this room, this large room, and in the darkness, as you wave your stuff ahead with the light, everyone, you notice this trap, this technological marvel. And at the center of it, you notice these pieces of what seems to be ribbons, much like the bandages you have protecting your bodies, but these runed ribbons in arcane runes. Some of you, like Rachel and Nazam, you've heard it in stories. Folklore of Karesh. The Reshi ribbons. These ancient arcane artifacts that are very, very powerful. And Shahani and Salhar, you know it to be more than mere folklore. You know it to be real. And it's now directly in front of you. One of the most prized possessions of the world of Karesh, these arcane artifacts. But however, you only see the artifact just fluctuating, just beaming with this arcane glow, pulsating. But the machine where it is, it doesn't seem to be powered at all.
Me.
Alright.
I cannot believe it's true. I thought I never could see it in person, but it's real.
But how can this be? How can the artifact just stay here and the device be shut off?
Something doesn't add up.
And as you say that, Salhar, you notice to the side of where there is these runic inscriptions all around the machine. There are also these long cable-like devices. More like tubes, in fact. Not imagine flexible glass, not plastic, glass. As in parts, it seems that the magic from the artifact seems to be rushing between them, just towards them, just in various points of the room. But it's like it stops halfway through the tube in many spots, as if something cut off that connection.
The two seem to have been messed with. I think at this point he would act, and I think he would get closer to see what is going on. I am curious about this.
Do you think you can fix it?
As you look, you have never really tried to work with such engineering marvel, but there's always a first time for everything.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
DM, I have a question. I have something on my knowledge tags called Identify Hidden Weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like something I can use?
This is a more engineering side of things. I'd say you probably need the... No, you can still do it, but you probably need to roll for it. So I'll say you roll 2d6s, since this is a detailed roll, and you add your tag, so that's a +1.
Okay, so I only have one, so mind me. I have to roll twice.
It's okay.
That's a 3. That's a 2. And that's a 1, so 6.
So 2d6 +1, 6, okay. With a 6, you really don't understand the inner workings of the tube-like contraptions of the machine itself.
Okay.
But as you are lost in thought, you fail to notice as this dark creature of shadow just lunges at you and just claw with its like darkened claws just swipes against your shape. So
Hey, would it
Hmm?
would it be possible, me being on a very cautious position, could I
Mhm.
like react and push it out or something?
I will say you can also do it with the by yourself and because of your golem card. So you just grab the tags you think would apply to that roll, and you roll against you.
So just
With
the
that.
ones with the golem?
And then you of the other 3 cards that you think might apply to this roll.
Yeah, I'm seeing 2 that might fit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I am like selecting them, I don't know.
yeah, no,
I
that's
selected
perfect.
3.
Yeah,
That's perfect? Okay.
Yeah. So that's a +3 to your roll.
Okay, and do these like get expended?
No. Your tags do not get expended unless you scratch them to gain a +3 to the roll. But then you need to wait for a rest
Oh.
to recover them.
Okay.
So you
So
won't
just
be able to
just
use
a
it.
+3 then.
Mhm, yeah.
So dice is +3.
2d6 is +3.
So that's a 1/6, a 1 +3. So 10 in total.
10 in total. Okay. You rolled a 9 in the team. As the creature lunges at Shahani, Unazam, you just twirl your scimitar and just swipe at the creature. And meanwhile, your arcane golem just not embraces Shahani, but puts the arms around, and you see this arcane shield just as the claws of the creature just clang against the shield, kind of reverberates, and you slice the creature upwards as you hear this painful just, and it just detracts to the shadow. However, since your roll was a +3 for bonuses, you can add a status to the creature if you want to. By a status, let's say you slice the creature with your sword and your bonus was also +3. You could say, I give it wounded 3. And when your
Sure,
character reaches...
No, okay. Continue.
When a character reaches 5 of any statuses, they are incapacitated. If it reaches 6, they're dead. Well, not any statuses,
Okay.
but
Sure. Sure. I'll give it the wounded 3.
okay. So with this twirl of scimitar as the creature the creature's blow is deflected, how do you just swing at the creature? How do you attack it? Flavor it as you want, my friend.
I would say I push it into the arms of the golem, and as I do, I deflect with the scimitar as I go down and I cut through it.
See your silver blade enveloping this magical aura, just slicing through the creature. See its huge cuts as the creature recoils and reforms itself barely and hides in the shadows. Salhar, as this is happening, you look at the tubes and you notice there is a blockage on each of them. This pulsating dark orb just as if it's absorbing the arcane energies from the Rashi ribbons.
Okay, you are certainly not supposed to be there. Now, as to a way to take them off.
You do see there are places where you can open the tubes. However, there's an if. Opening the tubes where the orb is will be safe. If you manage to take the orb, there will be this large torrent of arcane energy just rippling through the floor of the room.
Do it.
Okay.
And now you know that there's a creature hiding in the shadows, crawling somewhere.
Well, I sure know I have to fix this somehow, and I do have complex problem solving, so... Oof. How can I do this? How can I do this?
Maybe we should take care of the creature before we do anything else.
Do we have any idea where it is, though, since it went back to hiding?
Do I?
You look around. Like you don't really see it. But you know it's there because you have the creeping sensation that you're being stalked. Like a prey being, like a deer, like a fawn being stalked by a wolf.
Did it leave any traces on the blades?
There are some traces of this void type of material, this shadowy material, but the arcane energies of your blade kind of just fizzle them, almost like the shields do, but not in such a grander scale. Is more like, since that it's just a little bit of void, it kind of just...
I would like to try using the tags of necromancy and hunt down evil. A hunt down evil undead, but may fit, may not fit. I would like to take the energy and just mix it with my own magic in my hand and like taste it. Like I'm trying to ascertain its nature and trying to gain track of its whereabouts.
Okay. Since you're trying to track a creature that is hidden in shadow, and it also made of shadow, but since you have those tags, I'd say roll 2d6s plus 2.
It's a shadow creature made of shadow, hiding in the shadows.
Exactly. Shadows action.
Shadow. That's a 9 in total. Yes.
9 in total. Okay. With a 9. And you do succeed in finding the creature. However, in Legend in the Mist, rolling under a 6 gives you a consequence. Rolling above a 10 is a success. Rolling between a 7 and a 9 is a success with a consequence.
Uh-oh.
So you do find the creature right as it dashes towards you to attack you. And it's going to attack you and give you a status of wounded 2. However, since your roll had the bonus of +2, if you want, you can use that bonus to retract from the status that they would give you.
Can I do that as many times as I roll good numbers?
As long as you have the bonuses to spare, yeah. You do a roll with these bonuses, and you can use them. They don't stack between rolls, but like you can either use the bonuses to give a status or to
I will
negate the status.
I will negate the wounded then. In that case.
Okay, so the creature goes to swipe at you, and how do you deflect the blow?
I stop it like blade sideways, and I just go like this.
Okay.
Stop right there.
Do you try to attack it with a reaction roll? Now that the creature is...
Yes.
Okay. You can roll 2d6s and add the tags that you think apply.
So hunt down evil, silver blades, and I don't know if willpower and perseverance is a stretch.
I don't think so.
Alrighty, it's a +3 then.
Go ahead.
Huh! Oh no, it's another 9.
Do you wish to give any statuses to the creature, or do you wait to see if they attack you?
If I give it, I have +3. If I give it wounded 2, do I still get a spare just in case? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I would give it a wounded 2 then.
Okay. It will attack you for... It will fail miserably as you swipe at it,
You are no match for my blade, demon shadow creature.
As you just swipe again, give it a cut, like clean cut, and as you do, you see the creature just contorting into its shape as it just like almost implodes into this orb, just. And as it does, the orbs of shadow that are inside the tubes just slowly start to leak off from inside the tube through breaches that nothing should pass, not even energy.
Cool.
As you see the wisps starting to form into another one of those creatures. And another across the room. And another.
Of course.
And the fourth one.
Oh.
And in this bellowing, like, reek, as they get these sort of ghostly, shadowy forms, they rush towards you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
No!
I was going to ask something.
The cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger in these guilds are always criminal.
The cliffhanger before you kill us, that is not fair.
Get your way, whatever, okay.
Thank
Like,
you.
not
I didn't even get to roll
worried.
anything.
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed Legend in the Mist. It's a very nice system, but if you like big numbers like D&D, I get it. It might not be your thing, but it's very narrative driven, and I like story games. It's fun.
I honestly like story driven stuff. It's not because of the big numbers, honestly. But I'll play anything. I like to learn different types of systems anyway. So.
Oh, yeah.
What did you say, Verd?
I was saying, I do not know what you can be referring to. 2 9s and a 10, that's big PP damage, man.
All right.
I'm just sad I didn't get to roll anything.
It's okay. Don't worry. The rolls take a back seat in these types of games. It's only for the stuff that we are sure your character will probably struggle with doing. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching today's session. If you wish to watch our sessions, you can find them on YouTube or you can listen to them on Spotify. And don't forget to join us on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky to keep up with some of our best moments. And for all our subscribers, if you wish to watch today's VOD, you will need to be subbed on Twitch because that's something we decided to do. But it will be there eventually on YouTube. So either want to watch it now, sub. If not, wait for YouTube 2 days later. So yeah.
I say you should pay, but whatever you want.
It's for 2 days, guys. Don't worry. It's fine. But yeah. So see you all on Thursday for Curse of Strahd, or see you all on Friday for Is It Broken, or see you on Saturday for Cartographer Study. So yeah, stay for the raid and do the clickety-clacklies on the chat so Twitch knows people are watching. The clickety-clacklies.
Let's go, people.
So yeah.
Look,
Bye.
thanks for the treats.
Bye.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Stay awesome. Bye.